Hello Griffin families, I'm here to talk to you about our English next half term for summer 2, and our main grammar focus for the next half term, we're going to be looking at sentence structure. How do we make sentences? What are they made from? And we're going to look into that in more detail. The way we're going to do that is to look at main and subordinate clauses. What are they, you might ask? Well, I've got a PowerPoint here just to go through, okay, just to show you what I mean, okay. It says here, a subordinate clause is a group of words that could be a sentence, okay. It has a subject, most sentences do, and a verb. A clause is a clause and not a sentence when it joins with another clause or phrase to make one sentence. So in most sentences, if you've joined two sentences together, which will become more apparent in a second, then that becomes clauses. For example, here are two sentences. He did not hunt, it was raining. Two very, very short sentences there, okay? What happens though, if we join them with a conjunction, okay, they become one long sentence with two clauses. He did not hunt because it was raining. How's that made up? This is what we're going to be looking at with the children. What is it that makes that sentence? Right, so it has two clauses. He did not hunt, it was raining. Remember those two sentences from earlier? The difference is now, there's a conjunction in the middle of it, because, and they are now linked together. Because is a subordinating conjunction, and we're also going to be looking at subordinating conjunctions in our grammar focus. So the children will be learning all about this. Okay, when it comes to main clauses then, a main clause, that's the part that gives the main part of the sentence, the main point in the sentence. And a subordinate clause is the extra information. A main clause will always make sense on its own. If you take the subordinate clause away, the main clause will still make sense on its own. The subordinate clause doesn't. Show you what I mean. Okay, he did not hunt because it was raining. The main clause in that sentence is, he did not hunt. See what I mean? It makes sense on its own, doesn't it? Here, because it was raining, okay, the subordinate clause, including the insubordinating conjunction, put all that together, because it was raining, doesn't make sense on its own. That is a subordinate clause. It's extra information. It's telling you why he did not hunt. There we go. It shows the relationship between the two clauses. So, subordinate information could come at the start of a sentence as well. It doesn't have to be in the middle. So we're going to be talking about that with the children, playing around with sentence structure. Our children are great at writing sentences, they really are. It's now a matter of focusing, knowing what it is they're writing, and having a play around with sentence order, where we can put the words in the sentence to make them more interesting. Okay, so as for example, as the sun was setting, the tiger stalked her prey. There we still have the tiger stalked her prey as the main clause, but the subordinate clause is at the beginning. We'll be doing all of this in English in summer 2. They can then apply that knowledge, that new knowledge that they've got. We're going to do that, we're going to apply that by writing biographies, newspaper reports and persuasive leaflets. And hopefully, if you want to help, could you please ask your children maybe to do some research about a member of their family and write a short biography. Obviously a biography is a piece of writing about somebody, written by somebody else. If they could research a member of their family, that would be absolutely excellent. Newspaper reports. Perhaps you could have a newspaper for your child to look at, just to see the structure. How is a newspaper, how is it presented? What's the layout like? What's the language like? That would be amazing, thank you. And persuasive leaflets, I'm sure we've all got things that come through the door from time to time. Don't throw your junk mail away. Ask the children to have a look, see if they can see how the leaflets are made up, and then hopefully you'll be able to apply all this knowledge into all these things. As always, if you need help with anything, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.